Well, have you noticed some of the world's most famous faces like Kylie Jenner, Courteney Cox, Rosanna Pansino? They're reversing their cosmetic procedures. Lip fillers, breast implants, and other enhancements are being dissolved or even removed. But why? What's really going on here? And more importantly, what does it mean for you? Well, exactly this. Imagine for a second if you could skip all of the mistakes that they've made and naturally look your absolute best. Save money, save your face in the running. It's like finding the fountain of youth at the dollar store. You see, the truth might surprise you. I'll tell you exactly what I do with my patients to help them avoid the mistakes we've seen time and time again. There's also a little secret about how filler behaves in your face over time that most people don't even know about. And trust me, it might completely change the way you think about these treatments. Courteney Cox reveals a preview in this clip here. Have you ever looked at someone and thought, why do they suddenly look, well, different? You see, over the years, cosmetic procedures like lip fillers and Botox weren't just trendy, they actually became symbols of modern beauty. Celebrities led the charge, of course, showing us that lip plumper and plumping lips, defined cheekbones, and smooth foreheads, no wrinkles, totally smooth, that was the new gold standard. That's what we were told. But now something curious is happening. Countless celebrities who were once vocal supporters of these enhancements are dissolving their fillers and removing everything. This next clip here from Courteney Cox on dissolving her fillers demonstrates the pressure that she felt to keep up. And if you don't feel this pressure, chances are your friends and now even kids do. In fact, the fastest growing segment of the market is under 30 years of age. Kids under 15 are being targeted for products like retinols. That's like a 5-year-old worrying about the retirement fund. It's crazy. Listen to Courteney here.
You look in the mirror and go, oh, that looks good. You think, and you don't realize what it looks like to the outside person. I think I messed up a lot. I think I was getting older when I was really young. That's just a bummer, a waste of time. It's a domino effect. It's like you don't realize that you look a little off. So then you keep doing more because you look normal to yourself, and you look in the mirror and go, oh, that looks good. You think, and you don't realize what it looks like to the outside person, and just doing too many fillers, which thank God they are removable. But I think I messed up a lot. And now luckily I was able to reverse most of that. And now I'm actually just older.
Now I want your opinion on this take, because a lot of people say they're making money on the upside and the downside, kind of like the stock market, right? So they're making money by way of everyone filling everything. And then there's a big money grab when people remove everything, and we follow like sheep in a herd. And then we'll be spending money to fill them up again in a couple years. But I think this time is different. Do you think that's what's going on here? Let's move on. This was all cemented in a 2023 study published by the Journal of Cosmetic Dermatology that found that nearly 60% of individuals who dissolved their fillers did so because of what they described as a loss of natural expression. Here's what's even more interesting. This isn't about Hollywood. It's a reflection how we, as a society, are starting to question beauty standards. And the answers to why this trend is happening may surprise you. Let's break this down using lip fillers as the example. Over the past decade, lip fillers became almost a rite of passage in Hollywood. It promised plumper lips, youthful looks, and let's face it, more likes on Instagram, social media, definitely. And social media's success is based a lot on aesthetic prowess. But here's what they didn't tell you up front. Fillers are not as simple as they seem. For some, they shifted. Others, they created asymmetry. And maybe some of you guys have experienced this, or they can even cause that puffy look that many regretted later. You hear people say that's why they dissolved their fillers. They didn't look like themselves. And that's the puffiness, the heavy lower face. Yet others faced deeper issues like feeling disconnected from their natural appearance. Kylie Jenner, who arguably sparked the whole filler craze, finally admitted to dissolving her fillers to feel more like her authentic self. Take Rosanna Pansino, for example, known for her wildly popular baking show on YouTube. She decided to dissolve her fillers after realizing they didn't align with how she saw herself. She even shared before and after photos on social media, opening up about her journey to embrace her natural beauty. Angela White, another high-profile example, removed her cheek and jaw fillers as well as her breast implants. That's a lot to have removed, saying she wanted to reclaim her original look and set a healthier example for her children. And I hear that more and more, especially with breast implants being removed. You don't realize how it looks from the outside until you stop. Perception drift. That's what we call it. You slowly make changes over time, and then one day, a lot of times, and you guys don't like to hear this, but I saw in the comments below, I always say, hey, people now look across the table and they'll say to you, that doesn't look right. What did you do to your face? People in the comments, just today, someone said, I'd be horrified if someone said that. I hope that's not coming to this country. Well, it's here. And that probably happened to her. Someone had to take her side and say, you know what? Just not looking right. And oftentimes, unfortunately, it isn't the doctor putting it in. Not to say everyone's nefarious, but there's clinic after clinic after clinic making money. Who's going to say no? Just put a couple more fillers in, a few $1,000s in revenue, and they're seeing it advertised all over TV. So this is coming at people from left, right, and center. You can't watch a football show, a sporting event, or even along the boards in the hockey games, I'll see Ozempic advertised. You see Juvederm, you see Botox advertised. So look up perception drift. It's so common in the industry that we see it. It takes a great provider to look at a patient and say, you know what? Let's review what's happening here. That needs to happen more. Sometimes it takes an identifiable illness and companies coming forward to say, yes, things are happening, like breast implant illness. Symptoms include chronic fatigue, joint pain, and brain fog. A 2021 study in the Journal of Clinical Medicine even found immune-related complications. You see, for Big Pharma to come out and say, hey, we have a problem here, it needs to be in-your-face issues, because you're talking billions of dollars at loss. And who do Big Pharma answer to? Their stockholders. No shareholder wants to wake up and watch CNBC on a Tuesday morning to find out their stock plummeted because of lower sales. And all it takes is a few pennies per share in loss of earnings. Main Street, us the people, well, we vote with our Robinhood account. And Main Street, of course, sells off. Silicone injections, another devastating one, often used for buttock augmentation. You often see on the movie Botched or the series Botched, people coming in. It's impossible to remove. They're a whole other story. These are permanent and much harder to remove, not only from the buttock, but also the face and the lip. Imagine that. You get tissue hardening and chronic pain and inflammation. The body wants to fight it and get rid of it, but it can't. So what can we learn from all of this? My advice to my patients is here. Firstly, know that cosmetic procedures aren't the ultimate fix. They're tools. They're not magic wands. Before considering any enhancement, ask yourself, are you doing this for you? Or are you trying to meet someone else's standards? Before considering any procedure, it's important to understand your motivations. Next, you want to think long term. Choose treatments that age well with you, for you. Next, prioritize safety. Always work with a qualified professional. People, don't price shop here. Get many consults until you find someone you like. I know some people charge for consults. Often the best do. It's worth the money. If you're going to do this, you got to do it right. Put the time in. Next, embrace balance. Here's a question for you. Did you know there are many procedures you can do that are non-invasive, vegan, and or use your own body's mechanisms to rejuvenate itself naturally, such as stimulating collagen production? Subtle enhancements are the key to natural beauty, and usually you will need much less than you think. Think newer regenerative procedures like PRF, platelet-rich fibrin. I did a complete video on Brian Johnson. He loves PRF. He's the guy that's trying to live forever. Watch my video on that. Think PDO smooth threads, underutilized in the industry. And if you're thinking of filler, think subtle filler placement. Lip plumpers, like the topical ones, got one right here, okay? You can see a bigger picture here. They have lip-specific retinols now. You see, instead of getting 2 vials of a filler, why not get half a vial and add PRF, your own blood product, which contains, and we've now proven, has your own body's exosomes and growth factors, And then you add a lip plumper topically. That reduces your need for filler. Big Pharma's not going to like that, but you and your body will. A huge takeaway for you here is that combinations always win the day, even with facelifts. You don't go in and just get a facelift. After the facelift, you get a CO2 laser, you get fat transfer, because if you just get a facelift, you're not going to look younger. What about your lips and lip lines and sunspots? See combinations no matter what. As you search around for all these celebrities and the ones that look great, you're wondering, what did they do? Often it's combination. Plasmasomes are a new vegan option for microneedling at home. These are a step up from older exosomes that came from other humans. Who wants that? Plasmasomes are an advancement in skincare. Also, think about ancient, reinvented Asian methods like gua sha or cold rollers. Think true skin boosters, mesotherapy, not fillers that are called skin boosters, but real ones. Think red light, energy devices like RF, radio frequency, Hydra type facials. I have videos in depth on all of those treatment options, and they're better than a lot of the synthetic or plastic ones that many of you are marketed to. Now, I know those last more natural options. Well, I know those options are recognized like a goldfish in a shark tank. Nobody's paying attention. There's a lot less money to be made from these. Big Pharma wants you filled and distorted. Until now. You see, today, the toothpaste is out of the tube, the cork's out of the bottle, and the party's just starting. Remember, confidence doesn't come from the size of your lips or the sharpness of your cheekbones. It comes from within. Embrace your unique beauty and take care of yourself holistically. That's the message behind this shift towards natural aesthetics. You'll now want to watch this video all about natural treatments you can do at home and how to combine the latest in at-home aesthetic devices so you can stay home and look your natural best. Stay tuned, keep your skin and body beautiful, healthy, and vibrant.